Hello, my name is Last Dan of Mystery Man, and welcome to something I thought I was never going to get to be quite honest with you. Welcome to my 30th ever Bold and the Beautiful review. And well, it's been an interesting ride to get here, to say the least. I started this review channel 5 months ago, and I really didn't have a set goal about anything I wanted to do with this. I just wanted to Personally, I just wanted to review soap operas and wanted to review The Bold and the Beautiful and kind of make fun of the stupidity of it. But as I said in the last episode, I felt that I was no longer myself, and I felt that this show had overtaken who I was as a person. That's why I stopped. But I'm back for right now, and we'll see how this goes. This week might be like a little trial and error test a week, like, hey, how did this go? Hey, how did this go? And thank you for everyone who commented. Thank you to everyone who made comments about my last video. Thank you. I mean, 19 people have seen it, so it looks like no one forgot about me. It looks like no one forgot about these, I mean, I know I had. I know I hadn't even watched a review, one of my old Bold and Beautiful review for like 2 months because I was just done with it. I was just done. I thought there was a chapter of my life that was going to be gone and done with. But I guess The Bold and the Beautiful is like an old mistress to me. Once I think it's gone and out of my life, it finds a way to wrap itself back in. I think I have a very love-hate relationship with this show. Sometimes I love it, and sometimes I absolutely hate it. But it's always been here since I was 9, so I guess it's always going to be in my life somehow now. So anyways, into this review after my 2 minutes and 3 seconds soliloquy. Oh yeah, by the way, this episode aired Monday yesterday. I forgot if I didn't mention it. So this is my 30th ever Bold and Beautiful review for the episode aired Monday, October 2nd, 2023. And well, getting into this episode, well, let's see. Hope was on, so as you can imagine, already a downer, because she still sucks. And she basically threw the worst temper tantrum, essentially like, man, Taylor interrupted me when I was trying to be with the devil couple. She interrupted us. I'm so mad. You are a 36-year-old woman throwing a temper tantrum because you can accept the fact that someone doesn't want to bow down to you, that someone's not going to kiss your ass, that someone decided, you know what, Hope, you are wrong, because what you are doing to Thomas is wrong. I'm not the president of the Thomas Forrester fan club, but even I can sit here and admit that no man should be treated like that, except for Thomas, because he's actually agreeing to it. He's okay with it. So that happened. Then we cut to Thomas and his mom, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but oh my God, I like Taylor. I did not think this was ever gonna happen. I thought there was a better chance that Pig was gonna fly before I ever said those words, but hey, here we are. So Taylor is talking to Thomas, and at first I thought she was gonna backpedal because she's like, I'm gonna let you make your own decisions. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. There comes a certain point where you still gotta look after your children when they make dumb decisions. And this is a dumb decision, because, let's be perfectly honest here, Hope is gonna screw Thomas over and gonna dump his ass eventually. Somebody tell me Thomas is gonna go back to being a psychopath, which should be very interesting. I would be fully here for that, absolutely. Anything that makes him funny again, because good lord, now he's just the biggest crybaby. He's the world's softest man ever. He's Thomas No Balls Forrester. He has no balls, essentially. Apparently, when Caroline died, she took his balls with him. She took his balls with her, apparently. Because he's been the world's biggest shoe toy, essentially, for this horrible woman who has done nothing but treated him like garbage since she kissed him in Italy, and yet he's okay with it. He's okay with being a human joystick. So anyways, they hug. So we cut back to Hope going, I just want people to understand what I am going through and understand that we both understand us. No, Hope, you are clearly using this man. And I love Widge here because Widge is like, I don't want you two idiots together either. Nobody wants this. Except for like 15 people, on YouTube. In the comment section, who apparently think this is good. Don't know what those people are on or smoking. If you like Hope and Thomas, please explain to me why. Just someone give me an explanation. I would just like one explanation that does not involve these words. He's not Liam. Because people, we gotta stop trying to use that to justify this. You gotta stop trying to justify the devil couple by saying he's not Liam. Now, granted, I am a Liam fan, so I'm probably biased when I say that he's not the reason to blame for everything, because he's not, and that, hell, even if I wasn't a Liam fan, I would still believe that. So anyway, so then Hope's talking to Taylor, and Taylor was like, what are you doing with my son? Why are now all of a sudden, now you want to have these feelings for Tommy? After Liam essentially dumps your ass, not once but twice, congratulations, thank you Liam for finally being a man. Took you long enough, Liam, we've all been waiting for it. Every single person who's ever been a Liam and Steph fan have been waiting for that moment. It was a beautiful moment. It is quite possibly up there for my top five favorite bold and beautiful moments of all time. So anyways, Hope is like, I'm trying to find myself. I'm trying to find out who I am. And I'm thinking to myself, you are at least 35, 36. You are a woman in her mid-30s or late 30s. And you still need to find yourself. You do that when you're in your teenage years or your 20s, not when you're nearly about to be 40. You've had your time, Hope. Get over it. You know who you are? You are every man's second choice. If we have looked at your character since 2019, every man in your life you have been their second option. You was Liam's second option in 2018 because of the love of his life, Steffi cheated on him with his dad. You was Thomas' second option in 2019 because Caroline died. You became Douglas's fake second mom because Caroline died. Does no one see the pattern here? She's only with someone. She only gets a man because the person the man really loves is no longer available in the picture. And she's always been the safe option because you think Hope's not going to be a whore. But I'll get to that. I just find this completely redundant from this woman who has done all these horrible things over the years, but yet she feels that she can justify it because Liam has feelings for Steffi. You knew this to begin with. You spent 3 years from 2011 to 2012 to 2013 fighting Steffi over Liam. It was the love triangle from hell. You spent 3 years doing this, and you couldn't figure that out. You left for, what about those 4 years you was in Italy? You couldn't find yourself then? Why did you come back in the first place? Just leave and never come back. It's that simple. Beth doesn't need you. No one needs you, Hope. Nobody wants you. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you around anymore. Just leave the program. You won't be missed. No one will be sad when you leave. We will all eventually get over it, just like we did the last time. I mean, when she left in 2014, I was all like, oh, this is kind of sad. Oh, Steffi's back. Yippee! And that, of course, began, in my opinion, the golden age of the bold and the beautiful. Those 3 years without Hope was glorious. 2015 to 2017 was a wonderful time for the bold and the beautiful. It was the most exciting and greatest point in bold and beautiful history, in my humble opinion. So then we get to what I can only describe as vindication for what I have been saying. Hope tells Taylor she does believe she is turning into a younger version of her mom. No, first she says, me and Thomas are on the same page. No, you're not, Hope, because he still thinks that you two have a future together. And honestly, why? What is wrong with Thomas exactly? Like, is he Not a man anymore? Did he become a woman? Did he become a dumbass at some point? At what point did Thomas become a dumbass? Like, Hope kissed him, so he apparently became the world's biggest dumbass. He's Thomas No Balls Forrester, essentially. And Hope is the devil. That's just a fact now. She's the devil. She's that evil presence that you don't want around but won't leave you alone. She sucks the life out of the bold and the beautiful. And then she finally tells Taylor, you know, about you saying that you think I'm turning into a younger version of my mom, I am. Finally, you admit it, Hope. Finally, Brad Bell decides to just no longer cut Charles, and finally decides to turn Hope into a slut. Thank you, Brad Bell, for finally doing that. It's taken you 4 years. We could have got this in 2018. That's honestly how I thought it was going to go in 2019, honestly. 2018, 2019, but then, Steffi slept with Bill for absolutely no reason other than, well, we got to bring Hope back now. Yippee. Everybody was so excited for that. We was all so excited. I wasn't. I was sad and pissed off and angry about it. But I'm happy she's finally admitted that she's a slut like her mom. It's taken you long enough. She's like the world's ugliest Pokemon who's finally evolved into a slut. She's finally evolved into a slut. So, Hope is like a Pokemon who's finally evolved into a slut. That's a good line. I'm gonna keep that. So anyways, what else happened? That happened. So I guess I could now give you my personal thoughts on why Hope and Thomas is the devil couple. Many reasons. I think that the fact that he lied about her kid being dead is disgusting. I think the fact that she's using him because she's still mad at Liam because Steffi is the love of his life. Let's think about this. She's doing all of this because Liam is in love with Steffi. Despite the fact that she knew that to be the case. Despite the fact that when she came back in 2018, Liam was sad and depressed because the love of his life cheated on him with Bill. Slept with his father. Let's be perfectly honest here. That is the only reason Hope ever got him back. Brad Bell had to find a way to make Hope look valuable to Liam, and that's the only way he did that. Go watch 2016 Liam and tell me if anyone believes he would choose Hope. He wouldn't. Wouldn't it be possible? You can't convince me otherwise. I watched the program. You can't convince me otherwise. And the funny thing is, I didn't even dislike the old Hope. I was a big fan of the old Hope. I thought she was great. I thought she was pretty, beautiful, great actress, great all around. It's just too bad that no wonder she left. I would leave too. She escaped. Once you escape prison, you don't go back to prison. Just like Rob Moss did. And every other character who's played a character who just left. I mean, I wouldn't go back. Then again, I wouldn't go on the Bold and Beautiful to begin with. No, I have some self-respect. I'll make reviews about it now, I guess. I go back to review, but I have some self-respect, and I will not want to be an embarrassment to my family. That would be an embarrassment to go on the Bold and the Beautiful at this point. So what else happened in this? Really depth and nothing else. It's just that this episode was very whore heavy, and by whore I mean Hope. And Thomas is just the world's biggest pussy boy at this point now. Oh my God! I mean, just like, did this dude have no self-respect at all? Like, there comes a certain point where you have to understand that you are clearly being used here, dude. You are being used by a woman because her husband is in love with a woman who he's been married to 3 times and has 2 children with, not 1. Liam and Steffi do not have 1 kid together. They have 2. A son and a daughter. Kelly Spencer and Aspen Forrester Spencer. Point blank, they have 2 kids together. Oh, let's not forget Hope has a kid with Wyatt. So not only is Hope a massive hypocrite because she's upset about something she knew from the beginning in 2018, but she's also a massive hypocrite because she's cheated on Liam with his own brother. And don't even get me started on what she did to Paul Oliver. That could be a whole episode by itself of this show. Why Brooke raped Oliver. That's what happened there, people. And she got mad at Oliver. That's the funny part. Somehow the rape victim was the guy that Hope got mad at. Not her mom. She forgave her mom immediately. I guess they had to white him out to bring Liam in, but I think it would have been hilarious if they did a square. That would have been hilarious. But I think that's the reason me and all my friends liked Oliver, because it's like, this man been screwed over. So we like him. But I'm not here to get into that. Maybe I'll do an old review of the Bolton.